Welcome to Highway Herald, your roadmap to the latest in auto. Let's get right into the heart of the issue, the frustrating reality of owning an electric vehicle when it comes to charging costs and scams. While EVs are often hailed as the future of transportation, promising eco-friendly efficiency and affordability, the real-world experience tells a different story. Today on Highway Herald, we're pulling back the curtain on the hidden costs and annoyances that come with charging EVs, from sneaky fees to unreliable infrastructure. Strap in, because these shocking truths might have you rethinking the true cost of going electric. Number 6. Fee frenzy, the sneaky costs at charging stations. Let's kick things off by diving into the hidden fees that are making waves among EV drivers. You'd expect that charging your vehicle would be a simple process, but behind the scenes, things are far from transparent. Many EV owners are finding out that public charging stations often pile on unexpected charges. Take idle fees, for example. If you don't unplug immediately after your vehicle is fully charged, you're hit with extra charges for the time your car remains plugged in. It gets worse with peak hour surcharges, where charging costs spike during busy times, similar to surge pricing for energy. These fees aren't always advertised up front. They're buried in the fine print. Then there are connection fees, where you're charged just for plugging in, regardless of how much electricity you actually use. Many drivers are realizing that what was supposed to be a cost-effective alternative is turning into a financial drain. To make matters worse, rates vary significantly across different networks. If you're not careful about where you charge, you could end up paying double or triple what you'd expect at home. What was meant to be a cleaner, cheaper driving option is now a source of hidden expenses. Number 5. Slow charging, big bucks, a pricey waiting game. Next up is one of the most frustrating aspects of EV ownership, paying premium prices for slow charging speeds. EVs are marketed with promises of fast charging, but the reality often falls short. Fast charging stations are supposed to deliver speeds of up to 150 kilowatts or more, but many times you'll only receive half that rate. This results in hours spent waiting for a full charge. Even if the station fails to deliver the advertised speeds, you still pay the premium price. A supposed 20-minute charge can easily stretch to over an hour, causing frustration as you watch the clock and your bill climb. To make matters worse, many stations don't display their actual charging speeds up front, so you're often unaware of the slow service until it's too late. Manufacturers and charging networks frequently blame infrastructure limitations or high demand for the lack of speed. However, this reasoning doesn't ease the frustration of drivers paying top dollar for a service that doesn't meet expectations. The result is a growing sense of disappointment among EV owners who feel deceived by the charging promises. Number 4. The free charging myth. Is it really free? Let's tackle one of the most appealing selling points of electric vehicles, the myth of free charging. Automakers often entice buyers with offers of free charging through various networks, but these deals are rarely as good as they seem. Many free charging options are limited to specific stations, which are often inconvenient or poorly maintained. Even if you find one, it may be full, forcing you to wait or look elsewhere. The catch? These deals frequently come with fine print that caps the amount of free energy you can use. Once you hit that limit, you'll have to pay out of pocket, sometimes without realizing you've exceeded the cap. Additionally, these free charging offers often have expiration dates, such as 1 year, leaving you scrambling for a payment solution once the complimentary access ends. And don't be fooled into thinking that free charging is faster or better. These stations often operate at slower speeds, making your wait much longer. Considering the inconvenience, fine print, and extra waiting time, the promise of free charging often turns out to be less beneficial than initially advertised. Many EV owners find that the supposed perks of electric driving come with more drawbacks than they expected. Before we delve deeper, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support fuels our passion to create more content like this. Now let's explore number 3, faulty networks and malfunctioning chargers. Let's address a major frustration for EV owners: unreliable networks and malfunctioning chargers. It's a common problem, arriving at a charging station only to find that the charger is out of order, slow, or completely non-functional. Studies show that about 20% of public chargers are down at any given time, with the number higher in less populated areas where infrastructure is minimal. Even in busy cities, finding a working charger can be challenging. Many stations face frequent maintenance issues and unclear repair timelines, forcing drivers to search for alternatives, sometimes miles out of their way. And when you do find a working charger, it might deliver slower than promised speeds, extending your wait time. For those who rely on public charging daily, these outages can lead to significant delays and costs. To make matters worse, the fragmented nature of charging networks adds another layer of frustration. If you're a member of one network but end up at a station run by another provider, you might face higher fees as a non-member. This lack of standardization makes the charging experience inconsistent and frustrating, leaving many EV owners feeling lost in a maze of unreliable services. Number 2, home charging versus public charging, a costly comparison. Now, let's dive into the financial disparity between home charging and public charging, a topic that underscores just how skewed the EV charging landscape can be. While many new EV owners are enticed by the notion of saving money by charging at home, this isn't an option for everyone. Those living in apartments, urban environments, or without access to home charging setups are left to rely on public charging infrastructure. Here's the catch. Public charging typically comes with a much higher price tag compared to home charging. Beyond the hidden fees and inconsistent service, public stations often charge several times more per kilowatt hour than home electricity rates. For those without the luxury of home charging, this cost difference can add up significantly over time. And let's not overlook the upfront expenses of installing a home charger, which can range from $500 to $2,000. This cost is seldom highlighted in promotional materials and adds another layer of expense for those considering home charging. The reality is, unless you have access to a home charging setup, you might find yourself facing considerably higher operational costs, making the touted savings of EV ownership seem less attainable. Number 1, the future of EV charging, promises versus reality. Let's look ahead to the future of EV charging. With electric vehicles becoming more popular, governments and automakers are working to expand and improve charging infrastructure. But will these efforts tackle the core issues we've discussed? Technologies like wireless charging and ultra-fast chargers offer hope for alleviating slow speeds and unreliable networks. However, these innovations are still in development and might take years to become widespread. Meanwhile, EV owners are stuck with inconsistent service, high fees, and malfunctioning chargers. Government initiatives and subsidies are increasing, aiming to expand charging networks, but better regulation is needed to protect consumers from high costs. Automakers acknowledge customer frustrations, but often focus more on selling vehicles than improving the charging experience. Until priorities shift, real change may be slow. While the future may look promising in brochures, the reality remains complicated. Until these issues are resolved, the envisioned clean, cost-efficient future is overshadowed by hidden costs and ongoing problems. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald to stay updated on the latest vehicle news and insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road next time.